It's business. I don't have a torch.
That's also part of the song. Hey, whatever, buddy. It's business time. Welcome back to business time.
Yeah.
So we were talking about
business time.
Business time.
Oh yeah, I can't open this one yet.
Yeah, we were talking about the POTUS Twitter account in general.
Which is for
the President of the United States of America. So whoever is president gets their own Twitter account, the POTUS Twitter account.
In addition to their
own, which Barack Obama stopped using his personal one and then started using the POTUS account. Because that's where all of his stuff would be.
Yeah.
And then he.
Whoa! What?
What?
Where'd my torch go?
I don't know. Maybe you have to light it. Maybe if you go near the thing.
Well, I had it. I guess I can wait. Oh, okay. Oh. Holding B, I can put the torch out.
Got you.
Good to know.
Yeah, so I was just like, oh, fuck, I have to unfollow that account. Not to get too politically charged again.
I mean, it is the current topic.
Hot topic.
Because,
like, hot topic.
To date this, like, the inauguration happened yesterday.
Today? Oh, wait, no, yesterday. That's right.
Yesterday.
Today's the Women's March.
Yes. Everywhere.
Yes.
Including Antarctica, apparently.
Yes.
Which is kind of hilarious.
All 7 continents.
Yeah. I still want to know who's the Antarctica one.
Sarah Palin.
That's Alaska.
Same place.
No, except for the complete opposite side of the planet.
No, same place.
You know geography, right?
I don't know him. Who is he?
You know.
Never met him. Did we go to high school with him, or?
No. He wasn't very recognized. Like, he wasn't very memorable. You probably don't remember him.
No.
It's cool.
No,
he was quiet. He kept to himself.
Kind of just seemed on the other side of the world most of the time. In his own
world. He was kind of in his own world, yeah. Many people would say that about him.
Respect.
Yeah. He's an alright. He was a nice guy, though. He was a nice guy.
Very nice guy.
Yeah.
He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Not to say that he's a nice guy.
He's not one of those guys that would say he's a nice guy.
And then not a nice guy. He's not one of those guys who you would like get to know for a little bit.
He's not a nice guy.
He's not one of those guys who you get to know for a little bit and then all of a sudden when you don't fuck him, he just like fine, you're a bitch. He's not one of those guys. He's actually like, hey, do you want to go out sometime? And you're like, no. And he's like, oh, that's cool. Like, I completely understand that. He's that kind of nice guy.
Yeah.
He's not
an actual nice guy. Not an actual nice guy. Where'd that other wolf go? I want to skin it.
I want to Skinner it. You know, president of... Not president, Jesus Christ. Well, he's a vice president, or president of the high school, whatever that's called.
Principal? Yeah. You know, the president of the high school.
Yeah, principal. Yeah, it's another P word, whatever.
Also, it wasn't a high school, it was a public school. God, get it right.
You know schools. Or was it a...
What's a school?
It's the weird one. The one in the middle. What's it called?
What? What are you talking about?
So it's a school from like grade 6 to 12.
Oh, middle school.
Thank you.
For here, well, actually, we do have middle schools.
There was a real cool series. As much as I'm not just been as much as I ever want everyone to show what I do. There's or show what I'm interested in. But there's a really
what this is about.
Yeah, there's a really cool web series done by on Funny or Die by
Fuck, you talk way too much about your own
right. It's because I watch things on the internet, so I just like to share what I watch.
Show to the thing clipping into her boob.
Yeah, all the time.
Derailing.
I can't remember his name. Oh, Benny Schwaz. Benny Schwaz, or
that's a pretty good name,
right? His name is Ben Schwaz, but
yeah, he's
a comedian, and he is on a podcast that I listen to a lot of the time. And he does his own web series about. He proposes. He's a newscaster. And he proposes to his girlfriend live on air, and she says no. And the next episodes are going through the multiple stages of grief. So depression, anger, denial, and stuff like that. Yeah. And each episode is going through that. And then they also bring on famous people to interview and stuff like that.
Okay.
There's I don't know if anybody watches Silicon Valley, but there's someone named Thomas Middleditch. And there's an episode with him. To Middleditch. He also has a Twitch channel as well.
Okay.
He's very, very funny.
How do I change my outfit?
I don't think you can yet.
I think it's soon though.
Maybe.
Because I could have sworn anyway.
Yeah. So there's one episode where it's like depression, and he's like lying down, like face down on the table. He's like, I just want to be held. And he's like, okay, and he looks up at Thomas. He's like, can you hold me? And Thomas is like, yeah, sure. He's like, can you cuddle me like a baby? Thomas is like, yeah. So like, Betty Schwartz is like on him, like being cuddled like a baby on it, and you can hear him like trying not to laugh. But the entire series as a whole just has like comedic writing. There's one part in the depression thing. He's like, you know what? He's like, doing this is just like this, where you
that thing's
like eating spaghetti. He's like, doing this is like, you know, eating a bowl of spaghetti with someone else, and then you eat all the spaghetti and you realize that nobody's. Oh, so life is like eating a bowl of spaghetti with someone else, and when you realize that you eating all the spaghetti, and when you guys get to the final strain that they're not there, and you've ate all the carbs, and only want to puke and die. And I was like, oh my god, I was like, that is so perfect. But it's such a great series. Such a great series.
Such a great.
And if I can annotate, it'll be right there. In case you're wondering, that sound was with my mouth. I'm not putting that sound in, because I learned that when I failed one of my math classes in high school, and we went to a school near us and did a summer school. And the only thing that I learned out of that summer school, besides to focus on math, was
how to do that.
How to do that sound. Yeah, how to make the sound of a water droplet from far away. I don't even know how well that picks up, but
it's picking up.
Water droplets, everybody. That's the only thing I've learned how to do from my grade 10 summer. was
Shout out to summer school. I went to summer school every single year in high school.
Really?
Yep. Every time for math.
Nice. I did every time for math.
Yeah.
I failed my math class.
Which is funny because like I actually always kind of liked math, and I've always actually been kind of good at math. I just didn't try in school.
I don't want any trouble.
Also, I know there was at least one where I didn't actually fail it. I was just like a really low grade. I'm like, I want to improve that grade, so I did summer school for it. I think that was like grade 9. Also, the teacher I had in, like, I had one math teacher throughout all of high school, and wasn't a very good math teacher, at least for my learning style. I don't even remember why. It just didn't click with me.
Yeah, I think it's the right teacher is required for things like that, you know?
Oh yeah, yeah, it's hard because like everybody has such different learning styles.
Yeah.
And I definitely didn't know what my learning style even was. Fucking creep.
I don't think I still know my learning style.
Yeah, I mean, I still don't really, but because like I definitely never learned about that stuff in public school because public school was just super easy.
Yeah.
That I never had to study. I never really had to try, so I never developed studying habits. I never any of that. Like I never learned any of that stuff. So like when high school came around, it was a big eye opener.
I was not learned study habits thanks to my old tutor Anne, who I fell out of with, but she taught me how to like properly study and like get used to like the way my brain thought about things.
Yeah.
And just like because I'm oddly methodical about things. Like if I don't see something up to my standards or whatever, I just don't do it or don't release it. Same way it goes with homework. Like I never thought about like school like that because I was there to hang with friends and I was kind of an idiot.
Yeah.
Then after grade 10, I was like, well, I should probably give a shit because I have a life to live after school, and I kind of just like got real introspective. And believe it or not, with that, depression super helped because I didn't want to talk to anybody. Yeah, I didn't want to talk to anybody and just focus on school.
Depression was, I mean, it was the main reason why I didn't do well in high school because it started hitting me right as I started grade 9. And also, like, as high school went on, like, my depression just worsened. And I honestly, getting kind of real here, I did not believe that I would live to, like, the age of, like, 25. So I never had any future plans because I'm like, I'm not going to be alive for the future anyway, so why bother? I missed that button. And I'm being strangled to death. Woo!
Yeah, so with... I don't know, it would help me, like, not talk to people. Because I didn't want to talk to people because I just didn't want to talk to people. I'm mostly like this still today. I just don't want to talk to somebody because it's not that I don't want to, like, have a conversation with you.
Yeah.
It's the fact that if I honestly don't have anything to say during the conversation, I don't find a point in talking. Because it's like, if I really don't have something to add to it, I don't feel like necessary to talk, other than the agreements of, or sure.
Oh shit. I don't know why, for some reason it was not. For some reason I thought the other joystick was the aim. Also, kind of changing topics, or at least momentarily, going on to this, this whole part is just makes me feel really uncomfortable. Not the shooting in the face, just the... You really feel powerless, like, playing as her and, like, all these guys around, and, like... I don't know, like, for some reason this really... The first time I played it, I'm like, wow, I really feel something with this.
Yeah.
Like, this is actually, like, feels, like, kind of scary, in a way, like...
But scary not in, like, jump scares or pop scares.
No, like, a real-life scare, like, this is kind of how, like...
If you take her out of the forest and just a man didn't have a gun, like...
Yeah.
Laura, obviously, could have...
Yeah.
Had awful things happen to her.
Yeah, exactly, And, like, also, the first time I saw this, I didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah. So, you didn't also know with that. Also, one of the cutscenes, if you fail the middle one, it implies...
Yeah, kind of implies that.
Yeah, so it's kind of like,
which is fucking frightening.
Christ. Yeah, right? Also, kudos on the developer for including that in the game, because most people shy away from it, and most people don't.
Oh, yeah.
Or, like, if they do, it's not a center focus, because some people are, like, really weird with when they make games. We're like, we're gonna make this girl get fucked. I'm like, no, stop, please.
Jesus.
I was like, stop it, you aggressive, crazy person.
Please reload your gun.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah. Even though I clearly actually, outside of the cutscene, I reloaded.
Yeah.
There was something, like, I had some amount of ammo.
Well, now you have a gun.
Yeah.
And some ammo.
Fuck. I thought I got you.
Nope.
Boop!
Bowman! I have a gun, Bowman.
Oh. Really? I was aiming at you. I should reload.
I love that it's slow. The guy hasn't even fired a shot yet.
I know.
This is...
Damn it!
Remember when last night, when streaming, you were making fun of me because of my ability to aim and shoot?
Oh,
you have fucking nothing to say.
I am not. I can make fun of you and also have shit abilities myself.
Hey, I true that.
Like, I am not saying that I have good accuracy in the slightest. I am horrible.
I'm a great shot in Overwatch now, but I'm not a great shot in anything else. Because I got too used to the mouse and keyboard thing.
Yeah.
Controller for some things.
It just really depends on the game for me. Like, some ones, like, I was just like, yeah, for some reason I don't have much of an issue with aiming. And other ones, it's like, I can't hit shit.
If it's a more relaxed type game, I'll use a controller, because then just feel like a console kind of thing. Also, can I tell you the fucking Xbox 360 to PC streaming is amazing. Yeah? Yeah, I really like doing it. Because then I can, like... Because my 360 is beside me, but my second monitor TV is not the greatest for...
you are not hiding.
Nope.
I cannot move.
Wonderful.
I think she's supposed to be behind that wheelbarrow thing. Or
but
the cart.
She's just...
She is not behind it.
Nice.
Good thing he is not looking down.
Nope, he's just looking up.
Because that is definitely where the enemy... No.
No?
I still can't move.
Can you... Oh, you maybe have to shoot the bow?
I thought this was like a cutscene. It was gonna like one of those like kind of cutscenes where it's not technically a cutscene, but like you don't get to
Yeah.
move. Or it was like gonna show me him doing something. Like I was expecting him to like leave or something, or like turn around
The
or something.
tooltip said use the bow to kill the enemy. Silently.
Yeah. Silently.
Silently killing.
How would you loudly use a bow?
Ah! While firing arrows? That'd be loudly using a bow.
You know, you're completely right.
Look like some kind of research.
Oh,
Should be.
we'll check this out. This is.
Uh,
Oh shit.
nice. Maybe
She does not take a lot.
Alright, next time that plays, we'll kill him with a bow.
Yeah.
You can outrun my bow.
Oh, that's how I switch.
That's how Nintendo Switch, am I right? Right?
Yeah.